What's up, guys? Welcome back to Chart Striker. This is your host, Dana. Hope all of you have had a good day so far. And let's get into it. So, Bitcoin today. It's looking fine. We already discussed these things yesterday. Hold on just a minute. Okay, I'm back. So, I spoke about this type of scenario yesterday, like us hitting that 4-hourly resistance first target, and then pulling back down to these levels as long as we do not see any daily candle close below 27,400-ish, 80-ish, we are fine. If that happens, we could pull back a bit more further down, to these levels, which is first support areas right around this white line. But it's still looking fine, really, except for the fact that we are being rejected by this shorter moving average, but it's not the end of the world. We will see what happens. As long as we are above that level that I just mentioned, we are fine. We do have this negative divergence that is showing on both oscillators though, so it's only gonna become invalid if we can see first negative divergence is gonna become invalid if we can see a close above at least 29,567. If that happens, good. If that doesn't happen, then yeah, that negative divergence could become valid. Okay. What's up, Ralph? Welcome back to the show. So that's it for the daily. No, there's nothing new to talk about. 4-hourly is looking fine, really. We just, we are still respecting support, guys. When support is broken, it's another situation. Until then, it's looking good. Now, on the 4-hourly, we need to just, close above 27,950-ish. If that happens, we could retest, somewhere around these levels again, and then even, break to the upside. Best case scenario, and come all the way here and just invalidate that negative divergence that is trying to form. That would be good. The 4-hourly is looking fine. Support is still holding. Well, to be more precise, old resistance flipped to support, as we are seeing right now, right? Let's see what else. There's nothing new there. Maybe we can glance at the hourly as well real fast. Hourly also showing signs that this is some form of support. Not only that, the price action just bounced off the short-term moving average, at least for now, okay? If we break below this level, look, short-term moving average and old resistance that is acting as support right now is kind of being respected, but if it breaks down to the downside, we see some, you know the story, then we could pull back a bit more further down. So it's either that or some form of a consolidation at these levels, which is better than breaking down below this level, right? So consolidation is not bad. It could be one of those, at least on the 4-hourly, this 1 to 4 correction that I have spoken about a few times. It could be that, and if it is, that's good. Not bad. What else? What else? Let's have a look at Ethereum. Ethereum is doing much better than Bitcoin at the moment. Well, it's been doing that for a few days now. It broke. You see, you did see what happened with Bitcoin, right? Look at Bitcoin being rejected at that short-term moving average, right? Now let's head over to Ethereum again. We broke above that short-term moving average and it's not looking bad. I mean, there is some type of fight between the bulls and the bears at the moment. It's not looking that bad. But this could be seen as some form of negative divergence, like forming, you know, on one of the oscillators. Hopefully it's not, because if it is, it's also fine because we do have support around these levels, right? It's only a problem if we get below these areas and back within the channel. That's another situation, but until that happens, it is fine, guys. No, I'm not panicking. You know what happened last time? People panicked because Bitcoin was at these levels and then it broke down. Yeah, you kind of, the FUD kicks in, right? So no panic at the moment. Let's head back to Ethereum. So, when I can panic, well, when I would panic is if I see a daily candle close for Ethereum below 1,867. That's a different situation. Then I'd be a bit more cautious, okay? So I wouldn't have to wait to these levels to be cautious. I'd just wait for a daily candle close below 1,600. Excuse me. Oh, I thought that you guys couldn't see the chart. I thought, okay, good. Everything's working. Ralph, I just saw, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we're trying to, well, we're trying to change it up a little bit. So glad you liked it. Yeah, that's Ethereum. Unless I see any close below, just let's say somewhere between 1,863, 1,870-ish, any close below that level, I'd start monitoring it a bit more extra, okay? Let's have a look at the 4-hourly. 4-hourly. On yesterday's stream, guys, I did tell you that a correction is due, some form of a correction, like a short-term correction, because most of the assets were looking overbought. They ran up too fast yesterday, like we needed to just, you know, steam off, just, you know, cool off a little bit, right? So consolidation or short-term, you know, pullback is fine. And on the 4-hourly, if I don't want to wait for the daily, like if I don't want to wait for the daily, any 4-hourly candle close below 1,873, 75, 4-hourly candle close with some follow-through could pull us all the way here, okay? So a close below this level, and we're talking shorter time frames, right? Could pull us all the way back to these levels around these moving averages, okay? So that's that. Oscillators are looking fine at the moment. There's nothing going on there, nothing negative. Neither on Bitcoin nor Ethereum. So all good there. We can have a look at the hourly. Okay. Just like on Bitcoin's chart, on the 4-hourly, I did say we need to break above this level, right? On Ethereum, let me show you. On the 4-hourly, we need to get above this level, 1,907-ish dollars, somewhere there. If that happens, we can retest. Well, yeah, it's a possibility that we could retest, you know, recent highs. Hourly, got some good news for you, bulls. For the bulls, we have some things showing us that this could continue. We're just, you know, consolidating and stuff, and it's not over yet. We got positive divergence on both oscillators, okay? Oscillators are negative, like RSI is below neutral on the hourly, but we got some nice, divergence forming. It's not complete yet, it is forming. It's only gonna become invalid if we see any hourly candle close below this level, and that is all the way down here, okay? So going back to the hourly, any hourly candle close below this level, right by this red line, $1,837, then that could be a warning sign that this could go a bit more lower, okay? So that's that for Ethereum. I'm not gonna get into the hourly support for hourly, and just generally daily is looking fine. Yeah, hourly resistance is right around 1905, just like that for hourly. So yeah, we need to get above that level. Simple. All right, let's move on. By the way, guys, yesterday I was a bit disappointed, or yeah, because we had a lot of likes in the beginning of the show, and then suddenly I just saw the likes disappearing like one after the other. It was crazy, all the way down to one like. I don't know what's going on. I know YouTube is like, YouTube, get your stuff together, please, because like I had people, for example, because I was furious, so I was speaking to a few people that are in my circle, and one of them had other family members that were watching the show, at the same time. So they had different accounts, same IP address, and all of them were liking. So that could be one reason. The other reason could be YouTube is acting like crap. Okay, so they need to get their stuff together. I don't know. And third reason is that could be, I don't know, I don't know which reason it is. Third is somebody's just trying to get on my nerves, but not gonna let that happen. So yeah, so I was a bit disappointed yesterday. So guys, just to get the channel up again, and to beat that damn algorithm in case it's something with YouTube, please do consider liking and sharing and subscribing, because I see like something is going on. This is not normal. It's the first time I kind of experienced something like that yesterday, and it was happening live, and I know some of you saw it too. So yeah, guys, like, I'm grateful for your support. Just keep on liking, supporting, and so on and so forth, because we gotta get around that algorithm. We have to. All right, let's move on now. Yesterday we had a look at quite a few. We had a look at Phantom, Lena, Dogecoin, BNB, Stacks, Cake, Polkadot, Mask, Hex, Cardano, Aptos, and so on and so forth. So today we're gonna mix it up. But we have to have a look at Lena, of course. Maybe I should do it now straight away. All right, guys. Lena hit that major resistance level, that 0.02. Okay, because someone who follows me on Twitter asked this question. He was like, "Are we I think he said straight up to 0.03 or something like that," and I explained that that is not gonna happen unless we see a break above this level first. So a break above this level, of course, then probabilities are greater than we go and reach 0.03. But at the moment, guys, resistance is hit. Daily, you see this pressure to the downside. It means sellers were waiting around these levels, right? Oscillators are still fine. Let's see if there's any negative divergence. Yeah, okay. There is no negative divergence, which is a good thing. That's not bad. That's good. But it doesn't mean it can't, correct, right? Oscillators are looking fine. RSI is, well, it's closer to overbought than anything else, right? Let's have a look at the 4-hourly. Yeah, it looks like some sort of a correction going on has started already now. But oscillators still looking fine on the 4-hourly too. Okay, so in short, if we get anywhere below this level, like we see any hourly close below 0.0157-ish. Okay, let's just say 0.155. Okay, an hourly candle close below this level could take us a bit lower. Okay, but most important thing is for us to stay above this red dashed line for Lena, because if that can happen, like if we find some type of support around 0.0134 to 0.0123, it's not bad. Okay, it's not bad. So in other words, right by that short-term moving average, one can see it maybe as the last, support, because if this doesn't hold, guys, then yeah, we could pull back all the way to these levels, right? If this doesn't hold, it's very possible. So somewhere between this level, it should be an important support for Lena, and we'll see if TA is respected and that happens. I'm probably gonna post an update about this one on Twitter, so stay tuned there and we'll see what happens. But it's a correction after hitting resistance is normal, right? But looking at the same time, looking at the weekly, unless weekly in 6 days, ends up posing as a shooting star maybe, or something else that's bad with, negative divergence and so on and so forth, that's a different situation, because on the weekly there is unfortunately some sort of negative divergence building, okay? But otherwise, it's okay. But yeah, at the moment, I'm expecting correction or consolidation, one of those. If it's not a consolidation, then it's gonna turn out to be a short-term correction. This is what I'm thinking, and we'll do a follow-through. We'll just, continue. We'll follow up in a few days or something. Okay, let's move on. Cardano is fine. We kind of tapped that, 4-hourly resistance. Okay, cool. That mini resistance, not the major one, not yet. So there is still room. This is not quite done yet. Doesn't look like it. We do have some negative divergence though, okay? Like, look, that negative divergence is gonna become invalid if we can see a close above at least, this box. If that happens, cool, we can continue a bit higher to these levels. But it's looking fine. Like, I don't see anything on the daily. Like, prior daily candle close did not close favoring the bears or anything like that. So it's fine. It's just okay. On the 4-hourly, yeah, that correction has already started, right? Any close below this level, literally, this, you're seeing how it's holding. All resistance is kind of holding as some sort of a support at the moment, but any close below this level, which is around 0.3759, Yeah, we could go a bit lower to somewhere between 0.3699 all the way to these moving averages, which is around 0.367-ish dollars, okay? So that's Cardano for now, and that's on the 4-hourly, right? But oscillators are looking fine. RSI is not, overbought. It is above neutral. Histogram is positive. MACD is okay. It's bullish. So all in all, it's okay. Weekly still cool. Yeah, that's Cardano. So we're done with Bitcoin, we're done with Cardano as well. We're also done with Ethereum and Lena. Cool. Just gonna have a sip of water. Chat, how are you doing? How are we doing today? Thank you for tuning in, Ralph. It's me and you, buddy, today. Alright, what else? What else? I'm a bit under the weather today, so taking it a bit easier, yeah? But I'm here. I'm here. So next we can have a look at GRT maybe. It's been a while we had a look at GRT, right? So GRT, something else we haven't had a look at in a while is also optimism. And then BAT. Is it still alive? Is it still going? Okay. We can have a look at BAT as well. And Matic. Matic too. Alright. Next is GRT, Optimism, Basic Attention Token, and Polygon, Matic. Just gonna have a sip of water. Alright, let's continue. Basic Attention Token. Looking at the weekly, I am loving it. Awesome. Not loving the oscillators that much, okay? But it's just that we are at some type of support at the moment. We didn't tap it all the way down, but we are at some type of support. That support area, right? But oscillators is not looking good. At the moment, MACD is still bullish until it's not gonna be bullish anymore. But it's still bullish at the moment. So weekly, I see some signs that something could happen, but I'm not sure yet. But we do have some, positive divergence, that's developing and so on and so forth. So we need to hold this support level right here. If that can happen, if that support holds, yeah, we could see some type of action happen after that. Okay, let's have a look at the daily. Positive momentum on the oscillators. MACD is bullish. RSI is below neutral. There is no negative divergence. Okay, cool. Seems like the bears are a bit exhausted. Could be some sort of a double bottom on top of that. It's looking a bit interesting at these levels, right? Thing is, not that interesting unless we see a close above 0.23-ish dollars on the daily. If that happens, then okay, fine. I see 0.3, sorry, 0.23-ish dollars. If that happens, we could, go a bit higher to at least 0.26. But there are better assets out there. But yeah, 0.26, something like that could happen if we can see a close above this level. Because looking at the weekly, there is a chance that the bulls could step in. Just need some more confirmations, right? If we fib it, let's see what levels we get. 0.27, 0.28, golden fib. Yeah, no, I'm not, I can't see this happening if we can't get above this level, which is around that 50%, right? So we'll see what happens. So that's that in general. I think you already know. First resistance are on these levels. Second resistance are on these levels. Third, yes, all the way up here. But if you want to follow the fib, it's your choice. You're more than welcome to. I'm just saying what I see, what I think are major resistance levels. Yeah, like look at this. That positive divergence, it kind of formed, it developed, from this point to this point, but then the move itself is pretty weak. Like, it's about the move, not just about the indicators telling us something. What happens after we spot indicators? We need to see movement, because if we don't, it just kind of goes sideways and then nothing happens, right? Yeah, so that's basic attention token. Let's move on. Sorry, Ralph, could Dana wave? You mean if I can wave? You mean wave like say hi? Oh yeah, no. You see, when I talk, I have this. I don't know why, but I'm a bit like an Italian. Okay, so I move my hands a lot. So it's best that I just keep them, under control on the avatar. So you guys, just do not get confused when I'm waving my hands around and stuff. But yeah, if I wanted it to wave, it could, but yeah, the settings are made specifically for me because yeah, the guy who did it, who's a pro, he knows how I am. So we thought it's best that the hands do not move. Otherwise, it's gonna look like I'm dancing the whole damn time. Yeah, but yeah, you know what? I could. Let's say this, okay? We will hit when we hit 200 subscribers, okay? Then I'll definitely be giving kisses to all the followers, okay? And I don't mean literal kisses, just through the screen, okay? Somebody could edit that and make it seem, like sound like something else. So I just had to correct that. Okay, so Matic, right? It's looking awesome. There's something I need from the Matic pulls, it is to defend this level as much as they can, okay? Because if that happens, I'm seeing beautiful, beautiful signs for Matic. Like, this is about to wake up. And I'm glad we see it now. Thing is, prior weekly candle closed with a bullish, candle, with a nice candle. You guys see, right? We got this positive momentum on the, well, not positive momentum, positive divergence on the oscillators. So that's also good. Now let's have a look at the daily. Okay, fine. We could pull back, to these levels. If this doesn't hold, all the way down here is possible too. But there is this major resistance right where it got rejected last time, right by this short-term moving average. So if we can get above this level for Matic, next resistance is all the way around these areas, guys. 1.06, 1.05, and after that, all the way up here. So Matic is, on the weekly at least, it's starting to show signs that the bears maybe are starting to get exhausted. Maybe it's time to have an eye on it, because if you think about it, Matic has been going down for a while now, okay? Since we hit that resistance last time around 1.5, straight down. Now it's showing signs at last. It's showing signs that we could see something else happen, okay? Maybe a trend reversal, right? So yeah, you know what we need to break above, and if we do that, the first resistance and second resistance levels, okay? We do have that negative divergence on the daily time frame. It's only going to become invalid, if we can see a close above $1.01. If that doesn't happen, yeah, it is kind of, it might play out, and we could pull back, all the way to 0.89-ish, 0.84-ish, okay? That's Matic pretty much on the 4-hourly. We are at support right by this short-term moving average, guys. We are at support. If we close anywhere below that level, next support all the way here, okay? Negative momentum on the oscillators. RSI is below neutral. But the good thing is I also see signs of... Look, I think that daily support right here around these levels has a big chance of holding, guys. Big chance. If it breaks, okay, we go down to these levels, but I think it has a big chance of holding. I'm already seeing, some good signs on the 4-hourly that benefits the bulls more than anything else, and it's only going to become invalid if we see a close below $0.86, which I have, like, I don't think, if this level holds right here around 0.89, I don't think we are gonna see this now, okay? If it holds, it might just, consolidate a bit more and then get some gas in it and then just, push, right? So that's Matic. It's important when things go to hit resistance areas, it's important to know, and when things hit support levels, it's also important to know, because for example, Matic, we were ready for this move, it came back down. It's the same thing with Lena, really. We were ready for that 0.02 move, and we know it's resistance, so it's either gonna, consolidate or come down, depending on what's... And yeah, while we're talking about that, you see what's going on with Lena at the moment? It's down almost 6% on the new day, okay? So you see TA is being respected. It's not always respected, but TA is being respected. Good. All right, so we are done with Matic. So this is, yeah, this, I'm actually gonna add it to one of my special lists. Hold on. be... Gotta create a new one. Just to remember it for next time. Okay, so Matic, we are also done. Awesome. Let's move on. So far, just a repetition for those who are coming in late to the show or, replaying it a bit, in the middle somewhere. We've had a look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, Lena, Cardano, Basic Attention Token, and Polygon Matic so far. And we are about to do GRT and Optimism next as well, okay? Guys, if you're enjoying the stream, you know what to do. Hit that bell icon, make it work, make sure it's working. Just gonna have a sip of water again, hold on. You the best. You are the best. All right, let's move on. GRT. GRT has not... It wasn't having a good time while many things were pumping, even those, AI assets like fetch and whatnot. This one has had a bit of a bad time, okay? But at last we are seeing signs that bulls could be stepping in, okay? Could be stepping in. If you wonder why, old resistance flipped to support. You guys notice? We actually, hit resistance. We came all the way down, but then what happened? We held this level like kings, okay? Or queens, whatever you like. But we held. We have a bit of a trouble getting above this resistance level, old support, new resistance around 0.13. But if that happens, guys, there is not much holding us until 0.15, and then next all the way up here, 0.17, okay? Oscillators are positive, and luckily there is no signs of any negative divergence on GRT, okay? And this on the daily time frame. Having a look at the weekly, there is no positive divergence really, but I'm not hating the weekly either because support held. Also on the weekly, look, this is old resistance line which flipped to support, and you guys notice how it's being respected, okay? On top of that, we're holding above that short-term moving average, which is also another sign that, sure, oscillators are red, MACD is bearish, and so on and so forth, but as long as we're holding above support, it is fine. Yeah. GRT just needs to close above this level, 0.13. If that happens, eventually, so you're on these levels next, 0.148, 0.15. And then, yeah, this level right here, okay? That's the last, well... Yeah, it was the last, high. Or recent high. Or prior high. Excuse me, prior high. Like I said, I'm under the weather. I'm a bit tired today, but... So... Yeah, that's GRT. We can have a look at the 4-hourly, see what's going on. 4-hourly telling us we could see, some sort of a pullback all the way to around 0.12. If that doesn't, 0.12 to 0.119 is possible. If that doesn't hold, yeah, we could pull back a bit more further down, but that's the first support area, so I'm gonna be looking at around these levels and then next these levels. Okay, by the way, on the 4-hourly time frame, there is no negative divergence. Oscillators are looking fine. I mean, it's not overbought either, right? But yeah, pullback could happen, you know, to these levels. Correction, pullback, whatever you like to call it, is possible. Look at the volume, like sell pressure coming in, right? Sell pressure coming in. So that's GRT as well. Next is optimism. Optimism. Okay, now optimism. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, there was a reason to why I was saying that I wasn't feeling that confident, because I spoke about optimism a few days ago, I'm pretty sure. So here's your reason. And now look, I was just not convinced that, yeah, we were at support, but I was just not convinced that the fears were completely out of the way yet, right? Negative momentum on the oscillators weekly. There is some positive divergence developing on, or not. No, there is none actually. Could develop. Yeah, by the way things are looking, if it just keeps on pulling down, it could develop. And then it is very important that price manages to hold at least above these levels, okay? Because if it doesn't, guys, that's not good. That's not good. Last support for now. We're actually close to it, but it's right here, okay? If this doesn't hold, next should be somewhere around 1.148 all the way to 1.1-ish dollars, okay, somewhere around that level. But we'll see if the support holds. Oscillators are positive on the daily, RSI is below neutral. There is some positive divergence on one of the oscillators, so that's good. MACD is bullish on the daily. Look guys, this is what needs to happen for optimism to make it, okay, for now. We need to hold this support level, bounce off it, of course, and then we need to get above this this resistance level, which is right around these areas, right? We gotta get above 1.8 to 1.9 dollars, because if that happens, then eventually see ya around these levels for a start. But it's looking so weak. Like, what's going on? The last resistance we hit was around, well, we didn't even hit it. Like, it was close. It came as high as 2.351. And the bottom of my box is around 2.382. So close, but not quite. It means it wasn't even that strong, you know, of a pump from these levels. So kind of hit. Failed to get above that short-term moving average. Moving averages are looking like not good at all. And by the looks of this, you know, unlike Matic or unlike Matic, I can't say that I'm seeing good signs here on optimism. can't say the same thing on the daily either, not on the weekly, not the daily. So there must be something going on fundamentally, because this is weird. Now on the 4 hourly, if we manage to close below 1.485, that's your first warning sign that this could actually continue. So okay, 4 hourlies, we are around support levels on the 4 hourly time frame. Okay, so we'll see what happens, but it's really not looking. We've had a look at better assets. Shortly said, we've seen better assets today, and optimism is definitely not one of them. In my opinion, it's not one of them. So that's optimism. Okay, so far we've had a look at the King and Queen, Bitcoin, Ethereum, then Lena, Cardano, GRT, Optimism, BAT, Matic, or Matic, whatever, and what else? Cardano, okay. Bitcoin dominance at some type of resistance area. Interesting. Remember what we spoke about when it came to the DXY, the US dollar index? We are getting closer to that support level, right? And a lot of people are hoping for this to go down, and I think you guys know why. Right, let's have a look at some equities and see what's going on in that front as well. Just hold on, guys, hold on. Just gonna do one thing. Okay, and back. Now we can head over to stocks and stuff. Okay. By the way, guys, all of you that have all the new followers on Twitter, like, welcome. Thank you. Like, it's interesting to see it go up. But then we got platforms like YouTube teasing us and playing around with our feelings, unfortunately. But anyways, let's see what's going on with the traditional markets as well. Okay, question. Am I still in that Google Shorts setup? Yes. Yes, because still not stopped out, still just hanging around, around that level. I still do not see any reason to give it up either. So, because let's say if I'm to get out at these levels, it wouldn't be any loss, right? Because since I got in at these levels, right? But I don't see anything tell me that should be out or not yet. Except maybe for the weekly, like it's kind of showing still. It's showing strength, actually. It is showing strength. But daily, not much. It's interesting how we kind of fell below this level, right? We came all the way down here, but we bounced back immediately. That kind of is showing some sort of strength. It's yeah, but still in that trade setup, so we'll see what happens. But nothing telling. Looking at this, nothing telling, except that yeah, it is not looking that weak on the weekly. Daily is another discussion, but weekly, yeah, it's fine. Oscillators are fine on the daily. We still have that negative divergence on one of the oscillators, right? So yeah, support around these levels, right? But now it's like it formed a new support around 121, guys. Just so you guys are aware, okay? There seems to be, and you can only see it when you zoom in a bit closer. But that's Google. Let's move on. Apple is still stuck around that resistance level. Not much has been going on since the last time we spoke about it. Still holding above support, pretty much. But we are at resistance, monthly resistance on top of that, so one should be a bit cautious. Right, let's move on. Amazon broke out of that weekly resistance, guys. It's just, you know, it's out. It's out. This is wow. If we can get above, if we can see a weekly candle close above $123, guys, next resistance is all the way above around these levels, $135 to $146, okay? Weekly oscillators are fine. There is unfortunately some negative divergence building. It is not complete. It could become invalidated if we can see a close above this level. The top of the box, even better, okay, this box. But there is some negative divergence one should be aware of that is forming, but MACD is bullish, oscillators are fine, RSI is in good territories, bullish territories. Let's have a look at the daily. Oscillators fine, guys. MACD is also bullish. There is some hints of negative divergence starting to develop, but that's not strange since we are close. Let me just mark it for you guys. Hold on. Right here, there's some sort of resistance. Bit difficult to spot, but right here, okay. So we could see a pullback or short-term correction after we come all the way here. You know, maybe just retest this as support again. Because as long as look, if we can break above this level, come back, see some form of support build around this level, it's gonna help the price push to these areas, guys. So that's Amazon in short. McDonald's is still not, yeah, it's still not showing strength, guys. There is some positive divergence that is developing. Okay, it's developing at the moment, which is good. But when I'm saying it's still not showing strength, I mean this could pull down a bit more, okay? But the prior daily candle close, oscillator still being, negative. Not liking this, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens at the end of the week, right? So yeah, still looking. Yeah, there are better assets out there again. What happened with this? Are we still on our way to that R2 monthly resistance? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. It's so important that it sees a daily candle close above $398. Okay, so this can continue because if it gets rejected at these levels a few times, okay, it could mean we could, just roll over maybe somewhere to these levels, old resistance area, right? Which could flip to support now. Yeah, guys, but looking at this, look at the weekly, look at the monthly. We're not even gonna, you remember what I said? 12-month. Any close above this level is good. The problem is we have 7 months to go. Anything can happen in 7 months. Anything can happen. At the end of the year, if this does something like this, guys, just an example, okay? An example. If it goes all the way up here and then in a few months it manages, to come back below these levels, good luck. Next year is not going to be a good one for Nvidia. If that happens, this is just an example. We're talking about different scenarios, right? But if it holds above this level, okay, if it holds above this R1, excuse me, if it holds above this R1, like it's fine, it's fine. All right, that Nvidia is yeah, still just hanging on, right? Daily is too overbought. Been saying that a while now. It is overbought on the daily time frame. Weekly too. All right, let's talk support. So, like I said, around these levels, this blue box, support somewhere here. If this fails to hold, next would be, let's see now, somewhere around these levels, guys. Somewhere around 292, 280, 280 to 292, somewhere around these levels, okay? So yeah, that's NVDA. Nvidia. This is one of those that I'm loving at the moment. I don't know, I'm not sure if I posted this for the Patreons. Maybe I did, maybe I did not. Not so sure, but this one has this one was beautiful. This one was just beautiful. Bounced off support, hit resistance, came again. Like Tesla, I have to say Tesla is one of those that respect it. Well, TA has been respected almost like 95%, if not like 95%, not less than 90% at least, because it's been a good one, a real good one. So now we still need to break above this resistance, to get somewhere around these levels pretty much, right? It's looking fine. It's looking fine. Oscillators are looking okay on the weekly. Our size above neutral. MACD is bullish. Looking at the daily. Showing some signs of a negative divergence on Tesla. Okay, fine. we got problems, we got issues, you know, getting above this long-term moving average as well. We are at resistance at the same time. Okay, Tesla needs to see a daily candle close above $202.2, and I'm being conservative. Okay, if that happens, we could push back to these levels, right? Okay, levels of 215 to 226, very possible. Any daily candle close above 226, 235 is possible. Simple. So that's Tesla, pretty much. Okay, guys, I think we've done quite a few today. A short list of the assets we've gone through today is Bitcoin, Ethereum, Lena, Cardano, GRT, Optimism, Basic Attention Token, Polygon, Amazon, and this is equities, Amazon, Google, Tesla, and Nvidia. And I think we are good. We are good. We can call it a show, I guess, right? It's been a good one. So guys, thank you for tuning in. Ralph, thank you for keeping, you know, the chat and everything in order. And yeah, thank you for tuning in, guys, and appreciate each and one of you. Thank you for all the love, likes, and, you know, support. Grateful for that. And please to consider continuing to share, like, subscribe, and so on and so forth. And I'll see you on the next one, and take care. Good night.